Hey, I just want to give a quick testimony of just God, just showing His love to these people that are just broken. It's an amazing thing. Not too long ago, me and a friend we're at Walmart, which is a great place to be, and we were there, and we just had it on our heart to say, you know what, let's just see God do something today. Let's just, we knew that He wanted to, move. We had it prompt on our heart to really say, God, let's do this. So anyway, we're walking around Walmart, and as we're walking, I kind of feel in my heart to say, let's just go outside. Like, let's go outside in the parking lot. And my friend's like, okay, that'd be awesome. So we go, and like out of nowhere, it's just so funny. As soon as we go outside, we hear our names like, hey, David. I thought in my head, I was like, well, that was easy, God. And so we go, it's actually an old friend of mine. So we go up to him, and out of nowhere, we start praying for him. Well, hey, is there anything on your heart that we shared really while we were there? Like, hey, we're here just on a mission for God. And the guy's like, whoa, like blown away, because he tells us he's struggling financially. He actually had, I believe, like a family of like 4 or 5 children. So he just lost his job. So he's really been worrying. He's been very stressful. Fear has gotten to him. And so he's like, man, what are we going to do? So anyway, God there that night, we prayed, and that night God gave hope to this man while we were praying. And it was just amazing. This guy was filled with joy that he has not had in a while, he said. So it was really cool. And then as I was ministering more to this man, I see my friend, he just gets up and leaves. And I really didn't think nothing of it at first. I was like, okay. So anyway, he's leaving, and I know when I'm done ministering to my old friend, I look over, and like my friend's with this lady, and the lady's like bawling, crying. And so, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, like, what's up? And my friend's like, hey, like, come here. And I'm like, okay. And so I go over there, and the lady, like, I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, calm down or something. And she calms down, and she ends up telling us a story. She says, basically, she ends up saying, like, I gave up on God. And then that night, she was saying that, but God, like, there was something in her heart saying, I need you. And so she was saying, on the way to Walmart, it's so amazing. On the way to Walmart, she said, God, I just need you to give me a sign to really show me that you're with me. She's like, I knew I threw in the towel, but like I just want something. I need to see something. And she said while we were praying for that man, my old friend, she said she felt the hope and the love of God as she walked past us. And she said that was a sign she was looking for, to know that God is with her. And it's amazing because that same night, she ends up just getting some things broken off her, but she recommits her life to Jesus. It's amazing. It really is. And it's so cool because it really shows, us believers, we really need to live an active lifestyle of just going out. Not to say, hey, we got to strive to work, all that stuff, but just, it's who we are. And it's so cool, go out there in boldness to say, you know what, I'm bold as a lion, to go out there. And it really shows, I know the Bible talks about, love, action speaks louder than words and stuff like that. It really is true. Without us doing this action for God, for His glory, this woman never would have seen this sign for her to get hope, to say, you know what, God really is with me. And it really is true, people. We really are sometimes God for people. We're like the hopeless, we're the hope for the world, for this hopeless generation. To let them know that there still is a God here pursuing them. And it's just an amazing thing, it really is. So I encourage y'all to truly just start living a life. Set your mind and your realities in heaven. Just start, when you wake up, start, having your mind in heaven and say, you know what, God, because God's always moving. And just step out. We didn't like directly hear from God. Like, we weren't like, oh man, God said go here. We just really were like, you know what, we just want to encourage somebody. We just want to let someone know that Jesus loves them. Like, that's simple. And we did that. It ended up turning into this huge thing of God, this lady saying, I'm going to give up on you, God. And just taking a step out. Just take a step out. I'm telling you, God will work through you. He's not looking for somebody perfect, but He's looking for someone that just has a willing heart to say, God, you know what? I want to see you move through me. And that's what He wants to do. And I just hope this can encourage y'all. And just to live a lifestyle like that, and don't be fearful. Don't be a fear of failure. Like I said, just step out and watch God move.